Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello, Scorpions. Let's get into this. Scorpios. The Scorpions. Here we go. Remember, not everything's going to be for you. Take what helps you to help yourself. Remove the rest. Leave the rest. You're in charge of what you let in and what you don't. Here we go. For our Scorpios. Messages for our Scorpios. Here we go. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Please do like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Would love that. Oh, here we go. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Emotions and pulling back. What's going on, Scorpios? You're hanging something up. Some sort of relationship. Knight of Wands in the reverse. You've done it quickly. You're wondering, have you done it too quickly? Or something in love. Okay. Have you done this too quickly? What else? What else? This experience has really exhausted you. You want to move forward from it. You're tired of being exhausted by it. I do feel like it's, yeah, you don't want to look back. I do feel like it is a romantic relationship here. And the final straw was something about being stabbed in the back here. Yeah, you definitely think somebody owes you an apology. So I feel like, yeah, maybe others feel like it's knee-jerk, but I don't feel like, I feel like you've hung in there for a long enough time to know this isn't for you. So if you moved quickly on something, it was just about time for that. The truth of the matter. You saw the truth of the matter here with regards to a romantic partner. And you've either been putting up with a lot, or the truth was just so poignant that you thought, yeah, I can't go forward with this anymore. So I don't think it's knee-jerk, like maybe somebody else is implying. Queen of Pentacles. I think it's very grounded energy coming from you. Judgment in the reverse. I think whoever feels like this is kind of a knee-jerk reaction and give this more time, hasn't really let you be seen like the true you that you are. I feel like they don't even really know the true you. They haven't spent time there. They haven't tried to learn about the true you. Or, it's been a very one-sided relationship, something like that. Justice in the reverse, yeah. I think you've given a lot more here than you've received in this relationship. And something blew up here where you were like, yeah, no more. Some truth came out where you're like, I'm removing myself from the toxicity here. No more. I'm hanging this up. Yeah. Absolutely seeing the truth here. Seeing the bigger picture. Having a higher perspective on this now. The Magician in the reverse. Yeah. Yeah. This person wasn't going where you're going. Didn't have an interest to know where it was that you were going, maybe even. But I feel like this one-sided is very much an energy of focus in on them, but they don't do the same in kind, okay? Yeah, backstabbing comes out again. The Fool in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. And feeling stuck. You don't want to be stuck here. No. Maybe some heavy-duty expletives were expressed as well. Don't look back. Six of Cups. You're not wanting to look back. We talked about that early on. Okay, what's the advice here? I feel like you're on a good path here. This just isn't for you. And it was shown to you very clearly. This isn't for you. Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, that's the apology. Yeah, you're just ready to leap. It's leap energy. There's got to be more abundance somewhere else energy. Yeah. And I feel heavy love interest here. 8 of Cups in the reverse. The World in the reverse. Yeah. Knowing that this needs to be closed out. Not staying in an energy of, do I, don't I, close this out? Knowing it needs to be closed out, and that's exactly what you did. The Lovers in the reverse. Seeing it for the imbalance there in your life. Seeing it for what it was. Split the deck. 2 of Wands in the reverse. There was maybe a little bit of fear leaving this. Yeah, some self-confidence issues on this, which is maybe why you stayed in it for longer than you wanted to. I don't think you stayed in this too long. Let's go to the oracles here. You're very adaptable. Go the distance. You know, I've just started to, I don't usually read these cards in the reverse, but they've started flipping in the reverse, so I'm rolling with that. Go the distance. Yeah, there's no, I feel like you keep thinking, if I stay in this, it'll get better. It'll get better. I'll get over the hump. It'll get better. But it never gets better. There's no like striving for the finish line because it's not something that you ultimately want. You're not achieving anything by crossing the finish line, and I think you've realized that. Regeneration in the reverse. Yeah, it's definitely stuck energy here. Feeling stuck with this person, but I feel like you saw it for what it is and said no more. The fates. Something's better fated for me. There has to be something better for me out there. Something more suited for me, something fated for me. I feel like these are some thoughts that you've had. And until then, you're going after your big wishes and dreams. Yeah. I feel like you're surrounding yourself with the big wishes and dreams. Or this is a note too with soulmate coming out here. Surround yourself with your big wishes and dreams. That's the star energy. And henceforth, word I hardly ever use, comes your soulmate also doing their big wishes and dreams, you know, commonality here. The activities that you find yourself doing now brings in a soulmate. The key, what I'm hearing is you have realized the key is love for a soulmate. And even though it seems like self-explanatory, it's something you've really had to think on and put into practice in your life. Never-ending story, because I feel like you're really hard on yourself and you have a negative dialogue sometimes going in your mind, especially with regards to love relationships. This is my fault, or I need to make this better. You're taking on too much. Perhaps you're taking on too much of the responsibility of this relationship. You know, take what is yours to be responsible for, but nobody else's, okay? And this negative self-talk too, try and rework that in your mind, because I think, again, you're being way too hard on yourself as far as where your responsibilities lie and what you're getting out of a relationship, thinking it's going to turn better when it doesn't. Clean it up. This is cleaning up that self-talk. Yeah. Start speaking nice to yourself. I see a very good person here that's very hard on themselves and has gotten into a situation where they're super sharp in finding out the truth here and super strong in moving away from a relationship that doesn't serve them. So these are the positives to be saying to yourself. The unfinished symphony, it's upside down. You have finished this symphony. It is not for you. This some sort of new beginning with this person, although I think you were with them not too long, but like a new beginning might be like moving in or something. And then problems arose and you got to see some truths you weren't too keen on here on this person. Buy the book and come to the edge. Buy the book. This is tried and true, things that have worked out in the past, cultures that, cultural stability, habit forming, things that work. Buy the book. Attitudes, cultures, ways of doing things that work. Come to the edge. It's in the reverse. Not coming to the edge because of something cultural maybe, but I feel like this person isn't for you. Let's find out a little bit more about that. Those two cards. You know, maybe you're feeling pressure culturally to be with this person. But I feel like it's not for you, and you know that. Moon in the reverse, yeah. What you have come to know here, this is not for you. It was hidden for a while, but then something sparked that was like almost shocking, the truth of it that came out, and your thoughts were, not for me, not for me. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, some people are giving you a hard time about being kind of cold or too quick with this decision and moving on. But I feel like Spirit and the energy of the cards here are saying it's a good move for you because you saw the truth. Yeah, there's a little bit of gossip here. You're staying quiet. I feel like Spirit's saying stay quiet. And whoever this was, yeah, they didn't have your feelings that often in mind. I think that's part of what you were sensing, and then confirmed something happened where you were confirming that, as well as very carefree with your money that you worked hard for. Something about breaking down your foundation, maybe even your beliefs. Page of Wands in the reverse. Knee-jerk interactions that you have to. Yeah, this came in as a pretty big blow, what this person was all about. And you have to heal here from this. But I feel like you're better off by knowing the truth here. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Ask for help if you need it. I know that's maybe tough for you, but I feel like ask for help if you need it. Having a hard time asking for help at this time. The Emperor. Yeah, people see you as an emperor. That's why it's hard for you to ask for help, because it seems like you've got your act together on so many levels here. And I'm not saying that you don't. Ace of Swords, the truth of the matter is you need the help right now. And you've always been there for others, so it's time for those others to step up for you. It might not be your family that helps you out. Something about the family unit being a little bit on the outs right now. The Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, more family outs, kind of on the outs energy. Confirmation card. Ask close friends for help if you need it. Yeah, it's just like somebody seeing you for the first time as not a superhero here. You know, not handling everything in your life and everybody else's life. Or helping out, that is. Helping out other people. Eight of Swords in the reverse. And come out of that feeling like you can't show your vulnerability. But I feel like there's somebody in particular, a couple of friends that you can lean on right now. The Hermit in the reverse and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is energy where you're just exhausted. Exhausted by this connection, this romantic connection. But don't look at this as a failure where you pull back from others, because I feel like the cards are saying the very thing you need is help from others. So don't hermit away, but reach out to them for the help that you need. Ace of Pentacles and your new start, a new beginning, a new prosperous beginning. Let's grab a... Coming out of being held back. I feel like this romantic relationship held you back quite a bit. Let's grab a charm. Yeah, the 360 looking owl, the great horned owl. 360 perspective on this. Yeah, higher perspective. Looking at all the angles here. Yeah, something became very clear to you here. And it was that your abundance wasn't lying in this relationship, wasn't lying with this person. Yeah. Now let some days just be days that you relax and let things come to you and people help you. A couple of friends here help you. Absolutely. That is your message, Scorpio. Don't forget that you're unique. You're a diamond. You are prosperous. This is just a blip, huh? But a fortunate thing to see, even though you don't maybe feel that way right now, fortunate to see what you were up against with this person when you really got to see something intimate, something critical, something shocking that showed you the truth here, because then you were out of there. That's your message, Scorpio. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I'd love to hear your comments. Until next time, I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.